My colleagues started asking first, then my family, then friends. What's that thing on your arm? What are you actually doing different? Can it help me too? Same conversation over and over. So I wrote it all down. And the one thing that kept coming up, the rule that moved my numbers more than anything else I tried: never eat carbs alone. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly two things: what to pair with every carb you eat, and what order to eat your food in. Both of them I learned from watching my own sensor, not from a textbook, not from a pamphlet, from real data off my own arm. Stick with me. Let me tell you who I am and why you should listen to me. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I don't have letters after my name. What I have is a type 2 diagnosis, a sensor stuck to my arm, and months of real data from my own body telling me exactly what food does to my blood sugar in real time. There are plenty of people online who tell you what the science says: biochemists, doctors, researchers, and they're not wrong, but they're not you. They haven't had to figure this out on a Tuesday morning before work, grabbing whatever's fast, trying to keep their numbers from blowing up before their 9 a.m. meeting. I have. Every day. And everything I'm telling you in this video, I tested on my own body with my own sensor and my own blood sugar numbers as the proof. That's what this channel is. Not theory, data. Here's what happens when you eat a plain piece of white bread by itself. Your gut breaks it down fast. Glucose hits your bloodstream. Your blood sugar spikes, hard and fast. Your pancreas sees the spike and sends out insulin to deal with it. If you're type 2, that system is not working properly, so the sugar sits there longer. Or your insulin can't move it properly. Either way, your numbers go up and stay up. That's one piece of bread. No butter, no protein, just bread. Now watch what happens when you add something to it. 3 things slow down how fast glucose hits your blood: fiber, fat, protein. Fiber literally slows down your digestion. It creates a kind of gel in your gut that slows glucose absorption. So the same bread paired with avocado now gives you a slower, flatter spike. Fat does something similar. When fat is in your stomach, your gut slows down to process it. That means glucose takes longer to get into your blood. Protein is the big one. It barely raises blood sugar at all, and when it's in the mix, it slows the carbs down too. So eggs and toast hits you differently than just toast. Rice with grilled chicken hits you differently than rice alone. That's not me guessing. That's how the gut works. And I tested it on my own sensor dozens of times. Now let me give you the exact swaps I use, because knowing the rule is one thing. Knowing what to actually grab in the morning before work is another. Banana by itself. I don't do that anymore. Banana with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter or almond butter. Completely different reading on my sensor. Toast alone. Gone. Toast with an egg and some avocado. The fat and the protein change everything. Rice alone. I stopped that a long time ago. Rice with grilled chicken and some broccoli. Manageable. Apple by itself. Apple with a handful of walnuts or string cheese. The fat in the nuts slows the sugar from the fruit. Oatmeal alone. I add Greek yogurt and chia seeds. Different meal, different reading. None of these swaps are complicated. None of them require cooking skills. They just require the habit of never putting a carb on your plate without something next to it. Now, here's something most people don't know, and it goes one level deeper than the rule we've been talking about. It's not just what you pair with your carbs, it's the order you eat them in. I tested this on myself. Same plate of food, same portions, just eaten in a different order. And my sensor showed a measurably different reading every single time. Here's the order that works. First, vegetables, non-starchy ones. The fiber coats your gut and slows everything that comes after it. Second, protein, chicken, fish, eggs, beans. Your body starts signaling insulin before the carbs even arrive. That buffers the spike. Third, fat, avocado, olive oil, nuts. Fat slows digestion even further. Last, your carbs. By the time rice or bread hits your digestive system, everything else has already slowed it down. The same carbs absorbed more gently. I know what you're thinking. Nobody eats in that order. Food doesn't work like that at a real meal. You're right. You don't have to be surgical about it. But just starting with a few bites of vegetables and protein before you touch the carbs makes a difference. I've seen it in my own numbers. Eat the broccoli first, then the chicken, then the rice. That's all it takes. 2 rules working together now. Never eat carbs alone and eat them last. When I started applying this consistently, not perfectly, consistently, my after-meal numbers dropped. I was not eating less. I was not cutting out all carbs. I just stopped eating them alone, and I started eating them last. My 2-hour post-meal readings went from being regularly over 180 to mostly landing under 150. Sometimes under 140. That matters because every time your blood sugar spikes hard, something in your body pays for it. Your kidneys, your eyes, your nerves. The damage is slow, but it adds up. 1 rule bought me some protection. 2 rules bought me more. So here's what I want you to take away from this video. Rule 1. Never eat carbs alone. Every carb gets a fat, a protein, or both next to it, every single time. Rule 2. Eat the carbs last. Start with vegetables and protein. Let them do their job first. Try both for 2 weeks. Don't change anything else, just these 2 things. Then test your blood 2 hours after eating and see what happens. If you want to go deeper, the exact foods I tested, what my CGM showed me, and a full 2-week food experiment tracker you can use yourself, it's all in my book, Read Your Sugar. Link is in the description. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And if this helped you today, drop a comment below. I read every one.